people? I'm your boy, the man for simulated FIFA, MillzySawUs, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 16 PSG. Excuse me, I had a sore throat there. PSG Career Mode, Season 6, Episode January Part 3. Now, I've been doing some recon, guys, and ever since losing Guedes, which you can see on the bottom right corner there in top deals, ever since I lost Guedes for $100 million, bought from West Ham, might I add. West Ham. Yes, let me repeat that again. West Ham gave me $100 million for Guedes, my squad rotation player, who supports the second team for left and right midfield. So I figured, you know, if something as crazy as this could happen, then I need to do something just as crazy. And it may not work. It may work. I don't know. But I'm just going to literally go with the throw, say a big, warm hi to Creeper Cat, and show you exactly what I am going to do. Let me, boys, introduce to you my next prodigy to join the PSG squad. You're probably not even going to be surprised. I'm going to attempt to buy Raheem Sterling this January. He's 26 years old, 85 overall. He's valued at $77.5 million. Okay form, content morale. I am in no rush, so you know, besides the whole January transfer window going to be closing, I'm not going to require, I'm not even going to like beat around the bush. I'm simply going to go with my chief executive advice and see what he says. And he says, you've inquired about this player and they've stated a value of 77.5, but you might want to try and get him for less. I could get him for less, but I'm simply not going to do that because I can afford anyone in the entire world except for Lionel Messi, because Lionel Messi would never come to PSG. I'm just saying, even with all the money in the world, Lionel Messi will not come to PSG. So let's not be cheeky about it and let's just offer his value. Let's see exactly what Manchester City want for Raheem Sterling. Now, we don't need to sell anybody, so we don't even need to add a player. We're just going to see what Manchester City say about Raheem Sterling. It's not even good. I don't think it's going to be a massive buy, but, you know, this is the guy who I think would be most suitable to join PSG, simply because he's a natural left midfielder. He can play on the right, and if we need him to, he could be a striker. So he plays multiple positions, and I did my research, and I went for what people like Royce or Joan Mata, but neither of them played on both sides. I need someone on the bench as a squad rotation player to come and support, you know, both of those wings. And yeah, like I said, maybe, just maybe, I could get him to support in striking. But it would be cool to get a little English flavour to my French squad. But my fourth suggestion was going to be Nasri. But then I realised Sterling could play on both sides. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. And now that we have got the Coupe Nationale round of 32, we want my best team to be at the ready. So I'm just going to make sure everyone is in position. It looks that way. So guys, fingers crossed. Let's hope we come out victorious. And we get slaughtered by a lower league squad like Paris FC. We are out, guys, straight off the bat in the Coupe Nationale. That's embarrassing. And to be honest, I don't think that is fair. But it's like I said, this is completely unpredictable for simulated FIFA. And you win some, you lose some, and in this case, which absolutely sucks, might I add, Paris FC have defeated us 2-0. 2-0. But hey, I saw their recent results. They won all their previous games. And it just goes to show that, you know, you can't win them all. So, 3 substitutions were made. Rakitic came on for Bale, so Rakitic was on that right. Bit weird. Costa came on for Ronaldo, and Gaia came on for Varane. Never mind, looks like we're eliminated from the Coupe Nationale, and the race is still on for the treble, boys. We are still racing for that treble, but we do have an email, so let's see. The suspension is over for Ryan Gould. That's very nice. Let's move on. No more. We do have an email. Portugal would like me to manage their national team. I'm going to reject that. And Diego Alves has been sold to Barcelona for $22 million. The board has allocated 18.5. Alves, you were a phenomenal goalkeeper, but it's time to say goodbye. Now, Suarez has said, I've been in pretty good form lately, and I'm feeling good. So I hope you're not going to bench me for the next game. Do you know what, Luis Suarez? I've been thinking, if my first team are losing to teams like Paris FC, then why the hell would I not want to play my second team for this next game? I mean, Lille is right now, but we've got Lyonnais, or is it Lyonnais? Sorry, Lyonnais is just around the corner for the Coupe de Ligue semi-finals. So I would like to have my first team ready for that game. It would be nice to give him a little bit of momentum, but I'm not going to take my chances. Against Lille will be my second team, and hopefully will come out on top. So Costa, I would like you to be on the right-hand side for the second team, like you normally are. Guedes was there, but now that he's left us, we won't be able to have him in that squad rotation role. So I think, let me see Alaba. Nah, I think we'll put Ronaldo there, even though he can't cover both sides, but he is my best player in the reserves, so he deserves to have that spot on the bench for some extra game time. How's it going, Thomas? I hope you're doing really well, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's see if my second team come out on top for this game. It would be nice if we can conjure up the 3 points, but hey, you know, we need to prepare for the upcoming Coupe de Ligue semi-final game against our rivals, Lyonnais. So let's see how our second team does. Come on, boys. Very nice victory of 3-0. Well done. See, sometimes I think the second team are a lot better than the first team. Goal scorers today was Ronaldo with 2 goals, and that man is on fire. And Januzaj gets a goal of his own. Suarez gets a yellow, and 3 substitutions were made. Ronaldo comes on for Januzaj, Lacazette comes on for Suarez, and Griezmann comes on for Benzema. Well done, PSG. So now, the semi-finals is fast approaching, guys. We do have 4 emails. So, a player has been suspended, Luis Suarez, for accumulating too many yellow cards. And we have a player conversation with Suarez saying, hey, boss, thanks for playing me in that match. I feel I did well. Well, you got flipping suspended. We have a transfer offer for Thiago Silva. Nice. Chelsea won him for $3,400,000. I'm going to accept that. I'm so glad I kept him on the transfer list. He's retiring at his contract end. So maybe, just maybe, this retiring original PSG player, my first captain, one of the best defenders I have ever had, could spend the rest of his days at Chelsea until he retires. And I think it'll be good for him, considering that he has not played a single game. Maybe he'll leave, maybe he won't, we don't know. But it would be really good if he does, to free us up some wages. Manchester City have accepted the offer of $77,500,000 for Raheem Sterling. They probably would have accepted less money, but I've got so much money to splash, I might as well give them the money that he's worth. Now let's see what he wants. He does want 3 years, $275,000. So he wants $75,000 more. He is an important first team player. He may not settle for anything less. So we're not going to give him a squad role. We're going to ask for 4 years, and we will give him the 275 he asked for without a goal bonus. So let's just see what he says. He's probably going to ask for a squad role, which will be a little bit annoying but slightly interesting. There you go. Raheem Sterling has declined my contract offer. And he says, I reviewed your contract offer with my agent and we can't agree with your conditions because I love living here and do not want to relocate ideally. But I could be persuaded. Thank you for your interest, but please revise your offer and my agent and I will take it under consideration. Now, Thomas has said, offer 250. For me, SSI, they will accept. Trust me, I did it with PSV. Well, you can see right there it didn't work. But there you have it, guys. There you have it. One of my most valuable original PSG players has gone from PSG. I think we need to take a moment of silence for Thiago Silva. He was absolutely phenomenal, and I wish I had the special effects to kind of play a video right now of Thiago Silva like making tackles, blocking shots, and being a wonderful captain for PSG. A moment of silence, please. A moment of silence. That was beautiful. Okay, let's move on. Now, we need to convince Sterling to come on over. I'm thinking 300,000. I'm just saying, 300,000 for 4 years. No squad. No squad role specified. Let's see what he says about that. I will offer him more and more money. I don't care what it takes. I want Sterling. I think it's going to be great. And there you have it. He accepts it. He just wanted that little bit more money. Everyone falls for that trick. That little bit more money. And boys, in a non-specified squad role, for $77,500,000, $300,000 a week, the 26-year-old left midfielder, 85 overall, who's in okay form with content morale, is coming to PSG. Welcome, Raheem Sterling, to Paris Saint-Germain. He is going to be a squad rotation player, guys. I'm going to have him on the bench more times than him starting the game. So that would just be my secret job specified under his nose. So we're hopefully won't get any like guff from him in the future. We'll just have to see what happens. So looking at the first team, I'm thinking that Costa needs to come off the bench instead of Sterling. Give Sterling that debut for this cup game. Suarez is not eligible to play because of his red card, so he needs to come off. So maybe we can actually have Costa and Sterling on the bench. That'll be pretty awesome, right? Two wingers, one who plays the left and right, the two midfielders, the two defenders, and the lone striker. So hopefully that will work. But Matt Hummels my captain, all the roles are done, the instructions are set to default. We're going to save that. And guys, this is the moment of truth. Against Olympique Lyonnais, I'm hoping we come out on top. We really want to win, guys, and make it to that final and hopefully win this cup, because that will mean we are one step closer to winning the treble. Without further ado, guys, let's get crack-a-lacking. Yes! What a fantastic victory for PSG. 4-0, destroying our rivals. Goal scorers today were Benzema, Rodriguez, Ronaldo and Fabregas. 3 substitutions were made. Benzema comes on for Griezmann, Rakitic comes on for Pogba, and Costa comes on for Bale. Very accurate subs that were made. Unfortunately, Sterling did not get his debut, but at least he got to bench. So, guys, we are moving to the finals in the Coupe de Ligue. One step closer of winning the treble, but we do have a couple of emails. Let's check them out. We've got some tournament prize money for the Coupe de Ligue of $658,800. So that's very nice. The suspension is over for Luis Suarez, so we can sort that out in our squad a bit later on. In the meantime, boys, we are heading off to the final game of the month, as well as the closing of the transfer window. We've got another offer for Varane from Milan, $59 million. And I'm going to do the same counter offer as I did with the previous two clubs of FC Bayern and AS Monaco, and ask for $160 million. If West Ham can afford Guedes for 100, I'm sure teams like Milan, FC Bayern and AS Monaco can afford 160 for a player like Varane. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily pay 160 for Varane, but I don't know, maybe a good 140 given the money that I've got. Now, here we go. We're going to push on forward. Milan have said that they do not believe that he's worth that much, and they have stopped and they've decided to stop pursuing him. So we get them off our backs. Let's pushing on forward. No more emails, and we're in the dying hours of the transfer window. So we are going to be playing our first team, same squad as before. Though I wanted to put Suarez back on the bench. But, you know what, I'm going to go back, and instead of Benzema, I will put Suarez as that lone striker. Mind you, my assistant coach normally swaps both strikers out. But we'll do Suarez on the bench this time, alone, and see how the Costa and Sterling do. So yeah, an away game against Nantes. Hopefully we'll come out on top with 3 points. And we certainly do. 2-1 victory. We have secured the 3 points. Goal scorers of today was Griezmann with the 2 goals. Alaba receives a yellow card and 2 substitutions were made. Costa for Bale and Rakitic for Pogba. Big shout out, guys, to the Card Chuckle Xbox. How is it going, my dude? Hope you're doing really well, and I hope you enjoy the video. We are almost at the end of this stream. 10 hours remaining, guys. 10 hours remaining, and you see those top deals right there. Guedes with $100 million to West Ham. Sterling from Man City to PSG for 77.5, and Fekir from Lyonnais to Bayer Leverkusen of 46.5. We'll keep it on the latest tab and we'll scroll down. 1 hour is out, 9 more to go. And we got an email, guys, with 8 hours remaining. Let me see what's happening. Transfer offer for Januzaj. Sampdoria offering me $37 million. My chief executive believes that he is worth 40.7 and 50.3. Card Chuckle, you know what, mate? I have no idea. That is what really shocked me. If you want to check out my previous episode of Guedes getting bought by West Ham for $100 million, you can see my perfect reaction. I cannot believe it. If it wasn't so late, I would probably scream. But we don't want to lose Januzaj, but at the same time, we've got Sterling and we've got Costa, but that would mean no more squad rotation players for the second team in terms of covering the wings. So let's say a counter offer of perhaps, I'm thinking, yeah, do you know what, 100 million as well. 100 million as well, since I don't want to get rid of him. If I could sell Guedes for 100 million, I could sell Januzaj for 100 million. Now, let's push on. Right, here we go. We've got 2 emails. Right, now Sampdoria have said they are not interested in pursuing Januzaj anymore because they don't believe he's worth that much. That's fine. We've got a transfer offer for Varane. Chelsea would like to buy him for $71 million. Let's do a counter offer of 160. Now, 6 hours remaining, boys. 6 hours remaining. Let me see what's going to happen next. Chelsea have said they don't believe that Varane is worth that much and have decided to stop pursuing him. That's fine. I've got a couple of offers for Varane and Bale. Ooh, Lazio want to buy Varane for 62.5. Like every other club, I'm going to say 160. And I don't think any club is going to want to pay that much money. But this is the first time that a club has come along and offered me big bucks for Gareth Bale. So Manchester City want to give me $100,500,000 for Gareth Bale. My chief executive said he's worth 105, between 105 and 124. So what I'm gonna do is say, do you know what? 175. $175 million for Gareth Bale. That's a huge amount of money, but I don't care. I want Bale to stay. I love Gareth Bale. He's awesome. Right, we've got some replies first. Lazio are not going to get Varane. Man City have offered 118, so they definitely want him. They definitely want him. So let's try 160. 160. So I've dropped it by 15 million. Villarreal won Alaba for 44. Let me think. I don't want to sell Alaba in the dying hours of the window. I really don't. So I'm probably thinking reject all offers. Just because it's the dying hours. Just because it is the dying hours of the transfer window. Now, as for Bale, I can cover Bale easily. You know, I could put Raheem Sterling in the first team. You know, that is no problem at all. But, yeah, not for Alaba. 5 hours remaining. No way. Okay, Man City have now offered 118. 118. So I'm gonna. So they never really improved their offer, but I'm gonna be nice and do 150 now. 150. I'll be nice. Three hours left. Okay, so Man City are not gonna go for Bale. He's just worth too much money. Will I do online seasons tonight with Facecam? My girlfriend's not asleep yet. She's still next door in the living room. I've set up shop in my bedroom, so when she's tired and comes to bed, that's when I have to stop streaming and being loud, and I'll just jump on YouTube and just watch some videos. But as for online seasons tonight, I don't think I'm going to be playing that. I feel a little bit tired. I don't feel as energetic as I normally do. Tonight has been one of them nights where I'm absolutely shattered from yesterday's workout. I did some food shopping for my home, and I'm just having a bit of a chilled out one. But I did do a couple of streams tonight for the January transfer window, so I'm glad that's going to be over. Got another offer for Varane, Napoli, 81 mil. I'm going to reject the offers, guys, because at this point, 2 hours left, there's no point in me making some counter offers. Not within 2 hours. Hell no. 1 hour left, guys. And look at that. Stones has left Everton to join Chelsea. How bizarre. That is crazy. And there you have it, guys. There you have it. The transfer deadline day has ended. Will I ever do a video with my girlfriend? If she becomes a little bit more confident, maybe. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe one day. Now, we received a training injury. Varane suffered a sprained ankle, and he might be out for 4 weeks. So that flipping sucks. We might as well have sold him. That's ridiculous. And the money that was spent today was $270,875,000. So, that is the end of the January transfer market, which also means, guys, we have hit February. So in the next episode, we're gonna check out who was sold, who was bought, who was loaned out, who was loaned in, and we're not gonna do a squad report not until towards the end of the season, and we'll have a few more games like per usual. 5 of them being in the Liga. And the next Champions Cup game of the round of 16 will be also in the next episode. But guys, I've been your boy, the man for Simulated FIFA, and this has been my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 6, episode January Part 3. Thank you very much for watching tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and goodbye.